Hello friends, welcome back. So we have already seen some part of theory. So now let's begin with actual programming. So let's just begin with the most simple program. So I'm just writing a print statement and I will just begin this with a simple statement. Hello, I am learning Python. So this is a very basic program, although it's just a statement. It's not a complete program, but I've just written it to explain you how do we write and run programs. So this is a print statement, and inside it I have written hello, I am learning Python. And to run it you just have to right click and just click run session. So here you go and see the result. Yeah, so you can see the output, hello, I am learning Python. So we have just written a very simple statement and we are printing a simple output. And as we have seen in the previous sessions that we do not need to end these statements with a semicolon, unlike other programming languages. So there is no semicolon and we are able to run this. Although if you want, you can still put a semicolon and still run it. So you will see this is also printed and the second one is also printed. This means that you can skip putting this semicolon. It is not a mandatory thing in Python. So either way you can choose. If you want you can put, but better to avoid because this statement is anyway not being taken into consideration when it is being executed. So we can skip putting this semicolon going ahead. Now there is also another way to put this string. So in the previous two statements I have enclosed this string in double quotes, but you can choose to enclose them in single quotes also, like this. So you can just put single semicolon, hello Python community. So if you write like this, so hello Python community. So if you want you can use single quotes or you can use double quotes, both way it will work. And if you want to use semicolon you can, but it's better to avoid it. Now there is another way we can use print statement. You might wonder, what if I do not put any value inside these brackets? So nothing will happen, it will just print a blank line. Although you won't notice it here, but it is coming as a blank line because you have not used anything here. Just to show it, you can put one more statement after this. So you would notice one blank line here because you are not using any particular string here. So these are some of the features of print statement is in Python. You can use semicolon or you can avoid using semicolon. You can use single quotes or you can use double quotes. And if you do not put anything inside the print statement, it won't throw error, just that an empty line will be printed here. So these are some of the basic way of writing programs using print statement. And now you might wonder that whenever we write or start to learn any programming language, the first thing that we use is print. What exactly is print? Yes, it is a statement which is used to print something, but exactly what is print? So you might notice that whenever we use print we put brackets, and this is the same way of using a function also. So print is nothing but a function in itself. It's a inbuilt function of Python, and since it is an inbuilt function of Python, it needs an argument inside it. It can be a string argument or it can be other argument, but it's a function which is taking some argument inside it, and it used to print that statement on your screen. So just for your information, print is a function which is an inbuilt function of Python. And there are many other functions in Python which are inbuilt functions, modules, or user defined functions that we will define going ahead in this series. Now going ahead, just like we saw, if you want to print two Python statements having a blank line between them, you can use a blank print statement so that it will print two statements with a blank line in between them. Now there can be another scenario where you want a single print statement, but still you want the contents of the print to be printed in two lines. So this is how we can do it. This is Python, then you can put full stop, and then you can use a new line character this is version 3.x. I'm just writing x because we might be using some other versions also. So let's just remove all this and just try to see how does it behaves. So you see, within the single print statement we are able to separate these two statements on two different lines. So what this slash n does, this slash is an escape character which just says that the next character is not part of the string but it's a special character. And what the special character is doing, n means new line. So this n means new line, and to tell Python that this is not a part of the string but is different message to print the coming string on a different line, we are using slash. So slash n will says that whatever comes after this, it will be printed on a new line. So this is how you will see it. Now what if you want to print slash in your string? So if you use it in this way, it won't be printed because it will be escaped. So to do that, you have to escape this by using another slash. So that way you will see this output. So now this second slash, this becomes part of your string. So here this n is taken as new line, and here since it is not a special character now as like n, so that's why it becomes part of your string, and hence it is printed here. So this is the one which tells to escape, and then this will be read. So here it was n, so it was printed on a new line, and this is just a slash, so it gets printed. Now we can also pass two different statements within the print statement. So here I will just remove this one. Separated by comma. So in this statement we are separating these two statements by a comma, and since we used comma, both of these should be enclosed in this double parenthesis, double quotes. Okay, so in the next session just try to revise these print statements, like however we have used these print statements. In the coming session I will try to explain two important keywords, SCP and AND. So these are the two characters which we will see in the next session. So thank you, we will meet in the next session.